Finance and bring in James Stevens, who works in financial services.
James.
Good evening, Congressman.
Good evening.
The current administration has demonstrated to me an uncomfortable tolerance towards hate and bigotry in the country. There have been situations where the president could have categorically denounced hateful acts, but did nothing. As president, how would you stand up to hate, and what are your thoughts on how we can better overcome hate in this nation?
Thank you, James. Appreciate that. Thank you for the question. Not too long after President Trump was sworn in, we were picking up these Valentine's Day cards that a third-grade class at LBJ Elementary had done for veterans at the VA. We did this every year that I was in Congress, connecting the youngest generation with the generations that had served before them. And this third-grade girl, as she's given us the Valentine's Day cards, asks, "Why does the president not like me?" Now, she happened to be Mexican-American. She'd internalized his hatred and racism, the fact that he called Mexican immigrants rapists and criminals. I told that story in Houston, Texas, and a family took me aside and they said, that really resonated with us because our third-grade daughter came home, and because we're Muslim, she asked if we were in the right country or we should go somewhere else, despite the fact that she was born in this country, as were her parents. What does that do to that child's conception of herself, or what she's capable of in this country, or whether she's even in the right place to begin with? When a president calls Klansmen and Nazis and white supremacists very fine people, when he conflates the words of Representative Ilhan Omar, who happens to be a Muslim member of Congress, with the attacks on 9/11, stoking Islamophobia and hatred and, yes, violence, you begin to be able to explain the rise in hate crimes every single one of the last 3 years. I'm making the case that the President of the United States of America right now does not just offend our ears or our sensibilities, he makes possible the acts of violence and hatred that we're seeing play out in this country today. I want to make sure that we don't just tolerate and respect one another and our differences, but that we embrace them. That is how we become a stronger country, and that's what I will reflect as your president. Thank you.